Hi guys, and welcome back to another non-League 2 Premier League episode here with Bath City, as always. Sitting nicely third in the table at the moment. Very clear here in the promotion spots, 9 points ahead of the likes of Torquay and Horsham, sitting in 6th and 7th. So we're at a point now where I'm feeling like we are probably almost definitely in the playoffs and almost definitely not going to catch Dagenham 16 points ahead. Today we play a game against Totton, who I explained are 4th, one space below us, only 2 points behind. So if they win this game, they will leapfrog us up to 3rd, and we will drop down to 4th. At the moment, Dorking cannot catch us as they sit 4 points behind us, 5 points behind us, sorry. So we go into this game, a very important game. Last time we tried out this tactic in the first half, it didn't work. We went back to this and we went on to win the game. So this is what I'm looking like. Windsor's being suggested, but he is still injured, so I wouldn't suggest that we play him. So that's an automatic swap out to Keto here. Windsor, I'm not even going to risk him on the bench this game. We are going to bring Gibbons on, and I'm probably going to bring Bauman on from a beaker as well. So quite a strong bench. In possession, Tilson, Russ, Beardmore, Jenkins, Davies, that's fine. We need to probably swap Beardmore and Jenkins, Davies here. Just makes the team look a bit better. So we head into another important top of the table clash here. Hoping for another win, keep the streak going. In an ideal world, we'd go up and finish 2nd. Like I said, almost impossible to win this league now, but all we can do is keep winning and keep piling the pressure on everyone else to keep performing. A strong team, a strong performance from this Bath City team so far this season, but this is a very big test here against Totton. I don't know what to expect from this game, to be honest. Totton have lined up in a 4-2-3-1, so I do think having a back four, hopefully isolate their wingers, will be good for us, and pushing on the attack to try and outnumber them in defence could be key here. And Ash goes forward. That's a great ball into Jenkins Davies already. That probably should have been 1-0 if I'm honest. And it's another game where Jenkins Davies is not quite taking the opportunities he's got. How many chances is this guy going to need? Because when Beardmore deputised for him whilst he was injured, Beardmore was a really good creative spark up there. Tilson on the ball now, and that is Beardmore on the ball. To Russ, to Ash now. Ash will look wide, surely to Rains. Who can Rains pick out here? He goes back to Ash, and gosh knows what that was really, to be honest. Was that a shot? Was that a cross? I don't think anybody in the stadium knows what's happened there. And it's not been a bad start here for Bath at all. The usual domination of possession. Are we going to dominate chances? Are we going to take our chances this game? Too many going to waste. And my eyes towards next season, I'm already decided we really need a prolific goal scorer. So if any of you happen to know anyone near or around my level that might be a prolific goal scorer, I'd appreciate you letting me know in the comments below. There's a Conquo again. Hoofing the ball all the way down the pitch there, easily won by Parcel. And that's one thing my two centre-backs especially have been really good at, is winning the ball in the air. You're better playing on the ground, I think, against my defence, because they seem to win absolutely everything. And that's almost stolen in the midfield by Tilson. But Totton managed to keep hold of it. And they're going to take on Danny down the left. For all good that Danny is on the attack, he's not great on the defence. And that goes to show there. That looked like a lucky little deflection that bounced into Raymond. And he's tapped that home from close range. And you'll see here, like I said, Danny on the attack's great, but on the defence he's poor. Defender easily passed him, and that ball does take a slight deflection and lands in the path of Raymond. There are two people lining up there to tap that home, and AFC Totton take the lead just over 20 minutes in. We start again now with a Conquo on the ball. He's going to play that long. Surely my defence, Batten does win that as always. Keto now to Beardmore, to Keto, where we look back again. Beardmore, a creative spot there in the middle to Danny. He should have whipped that in, but plays it all the way back to Tilson, who picks out Russ. And that's another shot outside the area. That just goes absolutely flying over the bar. And Bath City again. We're making opportunities and getting nowhere near even a shot on target. Nowhere near making the keeper make a save. We're just wasting it and wasting it. And Reigns is allowed to Silva there to get the ball and drive down the wing, and that's Raymond again. He's on 2 goals already, less than half an hour in, and Totton here are causing us plenty of issues. And this may be a time where I go in panic mode, because they are getting joy down the wings past Reigns, past Greenslade. The team's getting tired. We're playing game on bounce, and there's just not players there to rotate them. And this is a struggle lower down in the lower divisions. You haven't got a depth in the squad. And that's another shot, easily saved by Harvey Wiles-Richards. Coming up to the half-hour mark now, and poor Parcel's going to drive out with the ball. He plays that to Danny. And Bath now really struggling. Totton, 4 shots, and all 4 of those have been on target. And they're attacking free just behind the striker, having a great game. And again, Totton on the ball. Causing us issues this half. There's a reason they're in the playoff spots with us. And this is showing why. An absolutely dominant performance from them. Especially that man who's just on the ball, Raymond. And it falls to Raymond again. What's he going to do? He's on for a hat-trick. He'll be looking to take the chance to shoot at all points. And it's a very worrying start for us. Especially looking at the tiredness of that team. Greenslade falls over himself and gives the ball away. Parcel wins it in the air, Tilson down. Greenslade manages to keep possession this time. Bath need to get a grip on this game, and that's a great way to do it with Reigns out wide. Reigns cuts inside. He should be putting that away, and that's a great save by Okonkwo. But Reigns should be disappointed in himself with that effort. Jenkins-Davies on that corner, it comes in. Bath collect the ball on the edge. That's a nice few flicks there. A tame shot by Ash, and another easy save for Okonkwo. Hooves the ball at the pitch again, an absolute ginormous kick. All the way through to Harvey Wiles-Richards with a slight flick on. And we're reset with Batten. Bath now will really need a goal before half-time to get a foot back in this game. And can they do that on this attack? They play it wide to Greenslade, the outlet out there. Beardmore, Tilson now, to Russ, to Beardmore, over the top, to absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody there. And the ball goes out there for Totton. They play it in and they throw it straight to Bath. Keto now has a chance to shoot. And that is an awful decision there by Beardmore to shoot. And I'm going to have to look in possession. Dribbling, supporting lines, goal kicks, build up, progress, free pass reception, shots from distance, balance, encourage. Well, shots from distance, sorry. Discourage, shots from distance. I don't know what's going on with the screen there. Something I should have done a long time ago. Discourage those shots from distance. Stop doing it, Bath. Create a proper chance. Get into the box. Every time we're in their final third, if an opportunity opens up, we're shooting and wasting these chances. And it's De Silva now. He's going to drive at Reigns again. And they are having a howler. Those wing-backs are. They need the support. Half time, I will be changing the formation to match our opponents in Totton, in hopes that we can cut off the attacking threats there. Danny Greenslade with a chance to whip the ball in. He doesn't beat the front post, but it falls back to him. And that goes into half time. Totton 2-0 up. And it's a really, really poor first half from Bath. And I'm going to say you've been terrible so far. I'm going to go into the tactics. And we're going to have a look now. Kettle on the wing. A couple of changes here. Jenkins-Davies out on the wing. Do I want Beardmore on the wing? Do I want Jenkins-Davies on the wing? Who have I got on the bench? Alves now. He has a chance to prove himself, and I'm actually going to take Jenkins-Davies off whilst I'm here. That looks like the only sub I really want to make, but my team's tiredness is telling me you need to make more. Danny Greenslade struggling. Keto's going to go back there. And we're going to bring on Windsor. Russ struggling as well. We're going to bring on Sweeton now. Windsor's going to go up top on his return. Still not fully fit, but I need the firepower for the second half. My only other option is I bring on Fish, which is probably the more sensible thing to do. And I will confirm those changes and we'll go into the second half. Going to double check our instructions. Shoot from distance, discourage. I don't want it now. So we're coming out the second half matching Totton's formation and tactics in hopes that this can help us get into the game. And we are looking for a goal, so we are going to go attacking as well. Because like I said, the only way we're going to be able to catch our opponents is by really pushing on, matching them and seeing what we can do. And already this formation, they're taking the ball around nicely. There's options on the attack with Keto at the left back role and Ash on the left. Ash whips that in towards the back post and it's out for a throw to Bath there. And that first chance there looked pretty good from Bath, so these changes hopefully are going to do something for us. As it stands, we will be dropping down, I believe, to 4th in the league because Totton, with a victory, will overtake us by 1 point. However, can we get ourselves back into this game? Brad Ash looking quite dangerous out on that left-hand side. He's already had a couple of opportunities. He swung that in. Alves tries to get ahead to it. Really poor connection. It floats up and lands to a Okonkwo to come and claim the ball. He plays that long. Rendell wins the header over our centre-backs, which is unusual, but we keep possession. Sweeton plays that straight to Alves. Alves having another opportunity to show us what he's all about here. He is a top-class player in real life for Bath. I need him to start reflecting that in the game. But it's good build-up here from Totton. And that's a good save there by Wiles Richards. We're coming up to the 60th minute mark now. I need to demand more from my team. Keto to Beardmore. Beardmore plays that to Ash. Ash is having a great game out wide there. Beardmore now. Ash floats that in. No one can win that, but Sweeton gets it. And you'll see normally he would have shot from there, but I've discouraged the long shots. We need to get the ball in the box, and we need to score just like that. And Brad Ash gets us one back. And that, once again, from me, is correct tactics. Sweeton normally would have probably swapped from that shot from that position, but I've discouraged it. Instead, he's played it wide to Reigns. He swung that in, and Ash creeps in at the back post, beats his player to the ball and nods that in. It's now Totton 2, Bath City 1, and we have got a foothold in this game, and we have looked better the second half, especially Brad Ash out on that left. He's looked dangerous. But Totton go on now. Can they repeat what we've just done? That's a great save by Wiles Richards. Totton clearly still in this game, but Bath performing much better the second half. And we find Totton on the attack. Reigns with a bad foul. Lucky not to get a card there, to be honest, if you ask me. And that ball's floated in and cleared, but they're going to shoot from there. Wiles Richards plucks it out of the sky. I'll wait for this highlight to end, but I've got a lot of tired players out there now. Batting out to Reigns. Reigns down to Alves. Alves now, what can you do? Alves now, what can you do? He's going to cut back, surely. No, he goes for the cross, and it's a corner now to Bath City. Nothing will come off that corner. We've got two substitutes left, one of them being Gibbons. Here needs to come on for Reigns. And Batten really needs to be replaced, so Tomlinson's on. Fresh legs in defence, so hopefully that helps and Tottenham can't just run straight through us. But we're 2-1 down, going into the last 20 minutes of the game. We really need something, and they give the ball away cheaply to Keto. Out to Ash, into Fish, here, hold that up. A couple of 1-2s with Sweeton, that's good play by Bath in the midfield. Sweeton with a bit of time on the ball, plays to Keto. That's Tilson again, Sweeton again, sitting deep, dictating play for us. Down the wing to Ash. Keto again, who can he pick out? Ash plays an interesting ball to Fish. Fish gets on it. And it's just over the bar. Okonkwo now with the ball. Here, kick that long. The left back's won it, and Clark's going to get there before Gibbons does. Gibbons now struggling to get out to pace with the game, causing a bad foul there. Lucky again not to escape a yellow. The referee must be feeling quite nice today, because that's twice we've escaped what I believe should have been a yellow card. Harvey Wiles-Richards on the ball now. Straight out to Tilson, no messing into the middle of the park. Sweeten dropping off. He wants to get involved in this. Who can be a hero in this Bath team? Beardmore tries to drive forward. Loses the ball, but it's recovered by Fish. Played out wide towards Ash. Clearance as far as Ketto to Fish. Not quite, it's over Fish's head. And that was offside anyway for Fish. Coming up to the last 15 minutes now. I'm going to have to go all out attacking. I don't have many other choices coming up to the last 10 minutes. I'm going to shout at my team once again. I'm demanding more. As Wiles-Richards collects the ball. I want nothing but a win from this game. And I will look for that win. 2-1 down, 10 minutes to go. Tomlinson really poor there, gives the ball away. And that's squared for a tap into Rendau. And that's awful by Tomlinson. Awful. Maybe I should have kept batting on, but he was on his last legs now. And as we come up to the last 10 minutes, it looks like we won't even get a draw in this game. Sweeten to pass out towards Ash, who has looked promising. Ketto into Tilson, straight forward to Beardsmore, no wasting time there. Fish nowhere to be seen. Ketto does win that back though. Beardmore over the top towards Fish. Fish now. And that is a great goal by Fish. And with 7 minutes to go plus stoppage time, Bath City grab a goal back. They need one more in these last 5 minutes. Another shout. Demanding more again as we go to the 88th, 89th minute. A Totton goal kick. They have won the initial ball and they keep hold of that, but they play that long. No one's there for Totton. So Bath may get a chance here. Back to Wiles-Richards now. Tomlinson, who made the mistake for a previous goal. Through the midfield to Beardmore to Alves. Alves fouled there. Bath now really trying to push on. Tilson takes a quick free kick into the box. They've won it, but Beardmore's got it. Alves now takes a shot. That's a corner now. Into the dying moments. Can Bath get themselves back into this game? Nothing comes to that corner. And as we run up to full time, this looks like it could be a loss here for Bath, and a poor one at that, due to a Tomlinson mistake. But Bath, will they get another chance now? We're into the last minute of time here. And they lose the ball again, Bath. Tanner's going to have a shot. That's over the bar. And we need to go here. We need to go if we want anything. Instead, we've almost conceded. This is the kind of game that snaps us back to reality here, because we were not a team ready for promotion, really. I've been saying that all season, but we found ourselves in a great position at the top of the table, probably where we don't deserve to be, and whenever we play big teams we do struggle, and that is a 3-2 loss. You can see some of the players in this squad are in desperate need of a rotation, of a rest. I just haven't got those options at hand. And we'll see, after that loss, we would have dropped down in the table to 4th after losing against our promotion rivals there. You'll see we have dropped to 4th. We are still 5 points ahead of Dorking. Dagenham having a 3-0 win against Horsham. They're nowhere to be seen. They're not being caught. You'll join me in the next game as we do take on Dagenham and Redbridge, who are miles ahead at the top of the table. I'm going to have to think about what we're going to do against this team, because this is an opportunity to try and catch up some points. I mean, they are currently, 19 points ahead of me, so it's an impossible task with only 15 or so games to go. But if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thank you, bye bye.